South Africa's deputy president has received medical treatment after he was escorted from stage while delivering a keynote address in Limpopo on Saturday. Reports indicate that 62-year-old Paul Mashatile had collapsed from the heat. Mashatile spokesperson Keith Kaza told the Mail and Guardian that the deputy president is just fine following a medical checkup that was conducted after the incident. Kaza said that the deputy president had left Limpopo for Gauteng. In a short statement, Kaza said while delivering his keynote address, the deputy president felt lightheaded from the heat and was attended to by his medical team. The president and the deputy president travel with a team from the South African Medical Service just to make sure that they are okay when they are delivering these keynote speeches. They are okay wherever they are. They are responsible for their medical care. Paul Mashatile was speaking at the Nwamwitwa Day celebration held at Valoi Cultural Village in Greater Tzeening in Limpopo province, where temperatures in the region has reached a scorching 36 degrees on Saturday, where the celebration was being held. I know everybody collapses due to heat stroke. It's natural. I mean, heat stroke does not have age or anything, so I am not trying to shame Paul Mashatile or the government or anything. But I feel like Paul Mashatile's health scare just highlights how Africa is in dire need of young, fresh blood in the leadership position. I mean, the time for old people to be in the driver's seat has come to an end. Like, it's coming to a halt pretty quickly. Yes, they have fought for the liberation of this continent. Yes, they have risked their lives to help us to be where we are, to transform us or to move us away from colonization. But it doesn't help when they're in the driver's seat and they're not transforming the economy, or they're not helping us combat poverty or anything, or empower us as the black community or the poor people that come from the disadvantaged background. They're not doing anything to alleviate our problems or to transform us or to improve our lives. So what was the point of the whole thing? I feel like colonization, it was more economical than physical. Yes, I feel like the hitting, the chains, the whips, it was just an icing on the cake. But the main point of colonization was to subdue us economically to a point where we don't have anywhere else to turn except to go back to our colonizers and grovel and beg. And that is what the African community or the African leaders have been doing when they go to these European nations. They pull their puppy eyes and say, oh, we are in need of this, we are in need of that, forgetting that the European nations are rich and they are where they are because of the wealth that comes from Africa, the natural mineral wealth that comes from Africa. But enough of that. I'm always speaking about that we need fresh young blood with new ideas pumping, new ideas that will elevate us from where we are to where we are supposed to be. Yes, the old people, the old leaders, they have done their due diligence by fighting colonization and giving us our freedom, but they haven't moved us anywhere. So we need fresh blood to say, you know what, now with this newfound freedom, let us alleviate that, let us elevate you. Let us alleviate you from poverty. Let go of the old ways of living and let us find new ways, new strategies to improve infrastructure, technology, socialism, the works, you name it. We need fresh young leaders to take us there to the promised land. Feel like we are wandering in the desert looking for water with, only a mirage. We are seeing mirages of water, but not something tangible and physical that we can say, you know what, as the black community that is newly living in freedom, this is what we have obtained. There's nothing tangible to show except for power-hungry leaders that just want to fulfill these positions, even though they can see that they are 60 years old and they suffer from heat stroke or they're sensitive to the sun. They can collapse and die any minute. No offense, but we need fresh new blood to take us to the promised land. That is what I'm trying to prove in this segment. It's not to shame the deputy president. May he get better soon and get back to work, but this should signal that we need fresh young blood. Ibrahim Traore is only just the beginning. I'm excited when I see leaders like Ibrahim Traore take the reins and take the responsibility into uplifting his people, into improving the lives of his people. If he's going to die trying. If he doesn't achieve, he's going to die trying. And that is the courageous leadership that we need in Africa, to show that these European countries, to show these European nations that this is not the place or the continent to play upon. We need to show these European nations that this head is not, it's not a jumping castle. You cannot come here and play on our heads and do as we please. We need leaders that will take the reign and lead us into salvation. And leaders like Ibrahim Traore just gives me hope that it can happen to the rest of the African continent. What do you think about this segment? Comment to us in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and share the broadcast. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss these groundbreaking conversations right here on the African Diaspora News Channel.
Introducing the African Diaspora News Channel app, your gateway to stories that's overlooked by the corporate mainstream media.
And we serve as the voice to the Truval Black community.
Here we got Dr. Candace Matthews.
A lot of these documents, looking at.
We are committed to informing and educating through the power of media.
This country is supposed to be about the land of the free for all. It has not been free for Black people, and we are tired.
With our platform, we're helping to end injustice by exposing it.
Join us in standing for excellence in journalism and serving our community. Download the African Diaspora News app today.